Warning, it's happening again like clockwork. Every single time we see this in the chart, it's done the exact same move, which shocked everybody. Take a look. Right now, with Bitcoin, as we speak, we're inside of this zone. The last time we were in this zone was 2021, and guess what? We did the exact same move. It shocked the world, took everybody by storm, but it did the same move as before. 2017, when we were in this zone, Bitcoin and crypto did the same exact move at the same time, and it still shocked everybody. 2013, when we were in this zone, we did the same exact move. It also shocked everybody. It took the world by storm. Nobody wanted to believe it. We do the same thing every single time. In today's video, I'm going to let you know what is about to happen next for Bitcoin, because we're back into this zone and everybody is uncertain. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Are we going to go up, down, backwards, and forwards? But I'm here to tell you the same repeatable patterns have been happening for the history of Bitcoin. And I'm going to tell you what that pattern says for what is about to happen next, because you better believe if it happens to Bitcoin, the same thing is going to happen to your favorite altcoins. So let's get into it. Warning, time is running out. The sale is about to end. Don't miss out. 97% lose it all at the top. Here's how the top 3% nailed the perfect exit. You will get your best exit ever, or you get a full refund. This 5-day masterclass gives you the exact system to exit altcoins and Bitcoins like a pro before the crash. 100% money back guarantee. Watch anytime from any device at your own speed. Plus unlimited support if you ever get stuck. Save an extra $500 when you pay with crypto. Clock is ticking. Get instant access now. CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Again, that's CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Don't miss out. Clock is ticking. Here we are, Bitcoin US dollar index, and today we're on the monthly chart. When you're on the monthly chart, what you notice is we have these beautiful boxes. Okay, in 2013, we have this beautiful box that encompasses the entire bull run into one beautiful color-coded box. And then we have our second box that happens to be the entire bull run of our second bull run for Bitcoin, all into this beautiful box. And then our third box is the third bull run for Bitcoin, all in this beautiful color-coded box. And once again, in this bull run, we are color-coded in the beautiful box. Now, if you're wondering how to make these beautiful boxes at home on your chart, it's very simple and very easy. You're going to go over to your chart drawing tools. You're going to click on fib retracement. You're going to go to the prior all-time high. Click on that bad boy once, drag it to the low of that market and stop. Click again, and you're going to have these settings on your chart. Once you do, it'll look exactly like this. So these are the Fibonacci levels, okay? This is the fib retracement. These are the fib levels. And Bitcoin does the same exact thing with each level every single cycle, like clockwork. This is a huge cheat code. It should be illegal. Now, I'm showing it to you for free because I want to actually help you. I'm not taking paid ads. There's no paid sponsorships. It's just TA that actually help. And I build products that actually help change lives. I don't promote anything else. If it doesn't change lives and I didn't build it, I don't talk about it, period. Now, what you've got on your chart here, these beautiful boxes, you can clearly see what color zone we're in. And you can clearly see what's happened the last time we were in those color zones. So is this time different? Well, we're going to get to that. Now, in 2013, we were in this color zone, meaning we had just crossed a new all-time high. You can see this color zone is represented by quite literally entering this zone. You have to make a new all-time high. Why? Because this red line of number 1 is the prior all-time high. Case in point, 2013, red line, prior all-time high. Case in point, 2017, red line, prior all-time high. Case in point, 2021, red line, prior all-time high. You understand that this red zone here was the prior all-time high of 2021. So in order to enter the zone we're in now, we quite literally had to make a new all-time high and hold that as support. That is what we are in right now, where the market is always tricked because Bitcoin always does the same thing, but it does it when you least expect it. You see, back here in 2013, when we made a new all-time high, the thing that we did first is run up right to the 1.618. This blue line here is 1.618. It's a very, very common number in the Fibonacci sequence, and Bitcoin loves to head directly to that once it makes a new all-time high. It's pretty much the first thing that it wants to do on its agenda in its list of things to do. You can see that when it did that, it was met with some resistance. We had a little pushback and then a prior push up to this yellow line. Keep in mind, we went to the yellow line twice, 2013 and 2017. We did not in 2021. More on that in a little bit. But you get to 2017, we crossed this red line. And what's the first order of business? What does Bitcoin love to do? It will do it on its own schedule, which usually shocks the world. But it crossed a new all-time high. It started to gain some traction. And the first order of business is to go to the 1.618 and be met with resistance. That was exactly what happened in 2013, and it was more of the same in 2017. So what happened in 2021? It was more of the same. Bitcoin shocked the world once again, but it did the exact same move it did in 13 and 17. Take a look. 2021, big market cycle run up. It crossed a new all-time high coming into this area, and this one order of business was to jump to the 1.618. This time was slightly different though. It did jump to the 1.618, but it could not jump higher. It was met with some bearish divergence, marking the market cycle top, which led to our imminent downfall and the next market cycle beginning. Meaning in 13 and 17, we went to the 2.36, which is a dream come true. Everybody who loves Bitcoin and crypto would dream about a bull run going to the 2.36. Why? That would mean Bitcoin going over $500,000 in this market cycle. That's the relevance of running up to the yellow line. And your question becomes, well, since we did it 2 times and we didn't do it once, could we do it again? More on that in a moment. Well, what you can see is that every time we were in this zone that we're in right now, there was one thing that we did every single time without fail, meaning 100% of the market cycles that are in front of you that entered the zone we're in now did one thing every time. They ran directly up to the 1.618. One of those times, it was the market cycle top. 2 of those times, we still had room to run. That's a fact. Everything that I've said in this video is a bona fide fact. I haven't given you any emotional opinions or any coin flips of what may or may not happen. What we've covered are bona fide facts. So let's talk about this cycle. This cycle was more of the same. We crossed this blue line. We went right up to the red line. We were met with resistance at the red line, just like clockwork. It was the prior all-time high, and then we crossed into the blue line. Since we crossed into the blue line, maybe things have been stagnant. Maybe people have lost hope, but maybe that's what the market wants you to believe, because it always has one thing on its agenda, and it likes to do it when things are least expected. So the one thing that Bitcoin is going to try to do, and the one thing that's on its agenda that it does every single time, is it wants to run directly up to the 1.618. Now keep in mind, sometimes we wick above here, sometimes we go directly up to the blue line. Sometimes we go right up to the blue line like we did in 2021. That blue line right now is at about $173,000. So watch that level and watch it like a clock, because Bitcoin likes to shock the world, and that's the one thing on its agenda. Now, for the question of can we reach $500,000 Bitcoin one day? Yes. This cycle, maybe not. We will see. But first, we need to see how we deal with that level. If there's one area right now of resistance for Bitcoin, it's 173,000. Let's see how we deal with that. Warning, time is running out. The sale is about to end. Don't miss out. 97% lose it all at the top. Here's how the top 3% nailed the perfect exit. You will get your best exit ever, or you get a full refund. This 5-day masterclass gives you the exact system to exit altcoins and Bitcoins like a pro before the crash. 100% money back guarantee. Save an extra $500 when you pay with crypto. Clock is ticking. Get instant access now. CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Don't miss out. Clock is ticking.